Okay, welcome to another episode of Jack of All Trades. I'm your host, Jack Allen, and today we're doing one of the oldest shopping centers in Bethel Park, and that's at Mitchell's Corner, which is on 19 on the border of Upper St. Clair. We're going to feature a couple of the businesses here, and I hope you enjoy our show. Well, I'm here today with Rex. Rex owns Ulrich Shoe Repair, which is located in Bethel Park next to El Paso, right across the street from Norman Center. So, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And, I saw that on your bio that you're a cobbler. And I didn't know if that was your last name or that was your profession. And when I looked it up, it's definitely your profession. So, just give us a little background on how you got started.
Back in when I met my wife, I graduated high school, and her dad had a big shoe repair shop downtown. So I had a few jobs. I went to welding school, and I kept getting laid off from welding. And every time I go down to their shop, it was a factory. They had 6 guys working in the back nonstop, 4 shoe shine guys. It was a big 7-chair shine stand. So anybody that was anybody in town would go in there and get shines. Money people all day long. It was a circus down there. It was crazy. So I'm like, my father-in-law kept saying, they need help. So I said, well, I want to go in the back and learn how to do everything if I'm going to get on here. Because it looks like I'll be doing this for a long time. So I went down there. There was 6 guys in the back, and every day a guy had a day off. And whoever had the day off, I'd step in their spot.
Mm-hmm.
So I learned the men's work, the ladies' work, the machines, the sewing, and it was a good time down there. I mean, you couldn't imagine everything I was through down there. We were right across the street from Heinz Hall, so we had all the actors. We did all the movie work. We did Broadway shows. We did everything. It takes a long time to learn everything, I'll tell you that. We had a guy from Italy, a guy from Australia, a guy from Jamaica. So I learned a lot of stuff off everybody.
Right.
And my father-in-law, his family goes way back to Italy. His father was a master in Italy, and he taught shoe repair over in Italy. Then his father and them come over to America, and his first shop was down in Hazelwood. His dad. Then they moved to Brentwood, and then my father-in-law's first shop was Castee Village.
Okay.
Now it was Frank. Well, Frank worked with my father-in-law, and then my father-in-law went to town and left the shop to Frank in Castee Village. So when I went down there, 7 to 6, Monday through Friday, and Saturday 9 to 5:30 for like 30 years. And you didn't come up for it. There was boxes of shoes everywhere. It was amazing. You'll never see that again, ever.
So you've been in the business for over 30 years?
42.
40.
And I come up here, COVID shut the town down.
Right.
Totally. So I sat down there for a while, and the spot opened up, and I jumped on it.
Okay.
And it's a great spot. I mean, after COVID, it's hard to tell, because a lot of people are staying home. But I got my hands full. It's beautiful up here.
Yeah.
Nice spot, no craziness. Downtown, it was crazy. There was shooting, stabbing. I was across in the Fairmont the last 15 years. There was a park there. Guys on the wall every day drinking, hitting each other with bottles. Cops, firemen coming down 3-4 times a day, pulling them out of bushes. And they all come over to me. I knew them all. I knew all the people in town. They all knew me by name. I had one of the girls out there call me Dad all the time, sitting out there every day.
Now, how long have you been up here then?
I'll be 2.5 years in October.
Okay.
So
Now the clientele that since you did the plays and the theater down there, and those people come over and get shoes fixed or whatever, that was good steady business.
yeah,
Now,
they're still coming out now.
so they do come out here.
Oh
to
yeah, they
you?
started
Okay.
back, and they still come out. I'll tell you what, I got shoes. Here's what they do. They all get the rubber put on them. See that? All the movies, all the shows, all the plays. That's the first thing you do. See, I just put rubber on these so they don't slide around. Tons of rubber. The same with these. I did these too. See?
So how about famous people?
Yeah, we have them all. Jeff Goldblum. We did a lot of stuff for his mother. He's from Pittsburgh.
Right.
Sarah Jessica Parker. Robert Loggia. When I was up on Grant, we had a shop on Grant Street for 10 years. And they were making a movie at the down in Market Square. It was a vampire movie. And they were staying at the William Penn. And he would come over every day and talk to me after work every day. He had brought his wife over. I met his wife. And then you got your sports people coming in and out, you know.
Well, again, since there's not that many
Yeah.
people in the business that you're in.
What's amazing? What's amazing about shoe repairs? If you have expensive stuff, you're gonna get a lot of rich people in there. All the money people come through town. Accountants, judges. When I was on Grand Street for 10 years, I knew judges, lawyers, everybody,
Yeah.
politicians. I knew them all
Yeah.
because they got expensive stuff and they're not going to get thrown out.
Right.
A lot of
Right.
rich people down there that I met. A lot.
Okay. Well, why don't you have quite a shop here and quite a bit of machinery. Why don't you just give us a little tour
All right.
of the place and show us what you do, how you do it?
Okay. Now these machines, all here, the wire, what they do is they nail heels on. Ladies, the thin wire goes with the ladies, and the heavy wire are the men's. Now what happens is after you put a heel on, a rubber heel, you bring it over here, and you put it on this machine here, and it nails the heels onto the base. And see, what happens is it shoots little wires out and it goes into the heel. Now that ain't going nowhere right there. Then that goes over on the machine when you finish it. Now Big Mac here, I just made bases for this as a leather base for men's shoes. And so this will stay on after I cement it. You go to the men's machine here. You measure out the height of the nail, the thickness, and this thing's a beast here. And then the nails all clinch inside here, so that ain't going nowhere. That'll be. Then what I'll do is I'll put glue on there and put the heel on there. Now these three machines here, they're all the same. They do all the same function. They sew leather soles to the shoe, all on the outside welt. This is a welt here. They all go on the outside. And this is the hardest thing you can learn is shoe repair. Because when you put this on the machine, you can't go too far in or you'll hit the leather. And if you can't go too far out, it'll fall off the sole. So when you learn this, it takes you about a good 2 years to learn to be good at this. I'll just give you a little sample how it works. This goes on the edge like this. Get it in there and clamp this down. Good so far? I'll show you what it does. Let me pull this out of here. Cut the thread. See how it sews on the outside here? And then it sews on the inside there. And you do a lot of when you put full soles on, you do that. So you sew them all like that. Now this is what you do after you put the rubber heels on. You come over here, and you trim them on the machine here. Like this. Make sure you just get it nice and smooth. And then this finishes it. Get a nice smooth edge here. clean the bottom off. Now you have ink over here. This is what the ink that you ink the sole in the hill in these pots over here. It's edging ink. You go like this. Get the ink on there. Get it under there. And then you go around the sole. Like that. You don't want to get it up on the shoe. Now after that dries, like this here, there's wax. Brown and black wax on these wheels over here. Put the wax on there. And then you go like this. See that through the whole edge. Like that. And that's all from what I always do. Put a little shine on it. I hit it with the black brush a little bit. Gives it a nice look. Gives it a nice look like that. See, when you sew underneath the sole without a welt, I make a groove through here with this knife over here, and then I'll put stitches in it. The stitches will lay right inside there after I groove this. So I'll show you how this grooves. Get it in here. Makes a nice little cut in here. Then you just clean it out over here. You get your little, clean all that out, see? Now after I put the groove in here, you come over to this machine that sews underneath. Because if it don't have a welt, you want the sole to be sewed to the shoe, you have to go underneath. This is called a McKay machine. Once you get the grooves in there, then you got to start sewing like this. So it goes right in the line there like that. So that way when they wear the screw out, the stitches lay in the middle so you don't wear it out. See how it does that? And they go right in the groove. Makes a real nice job actually. This guy invented this about 15 years ago. Before you used to have to make a groove in with a tool by your hand. But this does a great job right here.
Rex, I want to thank you for the tour, meeting us today. It's an industry that there's not too many people that are in, and it's amazing what you can do, and you've done it over the years. So thank you very much for being on our show.
Thank you for having me.
Our next stop today is at the Reverse Aging Naturally Energy Spa, and I'm with Diane Ford, who is the owner here. So welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And just, I've known you for a long time, obviously, but just give us a little idea of your business here, how long you've been here, and then we'll take a look at the different things that you do here.
Okay, great. The spa is called, like you said, Reverse Aging Naturally Energy Spa. And what we do is we have saunas, we have a bunch of modalities that help put your body in the position and promote healing. You can detoxify your body. And we've been here I bought the business July 3 years ago.
Mm-hmm. Right at COVID.
Yeah, right at COVID. And but prior to that, another former Bethel Park resident owned it.
Okay.
So for about 3 years. So it's been around for about 6 years now.
Okay. Now, how did you get into it? I mean, I know your background and you're involved in a lot of things in Bethel Park and outside of Bethel Park, but how did you get involved or interested in this type of business?
So the former owner invited me to come and enjoy the spa and the sauna and everything that's here, and it started impacted my body physically started changing. So some of the things that I had going on were changing and improving. And so when she decided to sell it, I decided to buy it because I wanted to give this same experience to everybody who would be interested in, experiencing it.
Okay. And so you've been here 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Is it appointment only? Do you have other employees that work here?
So I have no employees. It is by appointment only. So, and then, we have a model that is a 24/7 access to people who are members. So we do have a membership base.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
So the membership includes so many treatments a month?
Correct.
Different treatments or?
Membership includes whatever you want to do inside of the space. As you know, per month, we allow you to have access to it for a monthly rate.
Okay. And how's it going so far? Like we said, you opened. I remember her being here for the grand opening.
Right.
And it was right in the middle of COVID, so I'm sure it had to be tough for you, is like it has been for a lot of businesses around here.
Right, and it's also tough because a lot of people in our region do not understand the benefits of detoxing your body.
Okay.
And so it's, there's that information providing education about what it is exactly we do, and it's tough. So, but more and more people are getting used to and looking for opportunities to help support whatever is going on with their bodies to get all the toxins out.
Okay, so exactly what is detoxing your body?
What is detoxing? Yeah. So it is, what the saunas do is they help you sweat. So we have infrared saunas, which allows it to penetrate past the basic, the skin level, and penetrates deeper so that you're able to sweat from the inside out. And that gets all the impurities out of your system as long as you're not putting them back in. Like you can't come in here and then go have a fried chicken meal. You have to,
Okay, so you have to be committed, not just here.
Yes.
But possibly changing your lifestyle also.
Exactly.
And this is just part of the changing of the future for a particular person can change the way that either exercise or eating habits, and then this is just part of that.
It just helps put your body into potential. So if we can get rid of, we have toxins all around us outside, and the air that we breathe, the water that we drink, the medications that we even take. And so to be able to get rid of some of the bad stuff and allow your body to, just absorb, you have to consume the good stuff, like your fruits and vegetables and stuff like that. But
okay. All right, well, why don't we take a tour, show us the different rooms that you have and the different apparatus that you might have.
Okay, great.
Okay, our first stop in room number 1 is a sauna. And let me, before we get to what you do with this particular room, if someone joins, do they do like a circuit, or do they just come in maybe for a sauna or maybe something else?
Yeah, so people get to choose what it is that they want to do. So actually, a lot of people, like I have a client coming tomorrow that just wants to sauna, and then somebody who wants to just do a massage, a deep tissue massage and a sauna. All of these modalities, go ahead, I'm sorry.
No,
Okay. All of these modalities are available for anybody who comes in, but there is a specific price just for sauna only.
Okay.
Or for the energy room only.
Okay, so they can pick and choose or take the whole gamut.
Exactly.
So, okay, just show us what you have in there.
Okay.
This is pretty cool.
So this is a thorough sauna, infrared. And the heat in here, we encourage you to only go up to 130 degrees, which sounds very hot to a lot of people. But you can sit in here. We have a television where you can watch a movie. We have some movie selections like DVDs, CDs, or you can sit in there on your phone. A lot of people do that, but we encourage you not to. But you can lay down in here. One person or 3 people can get in here and sit in sauna together. And then we also have a diffuser inside of here that gives essential oils in the air,
Okay.
and an ionizer. So, yeah, so you can get in here and start from anywhere between 30 minutes to 45 minutes. for
Okay,
your
that's
sauna
what I was
experience.
going to ask you. That's about the length of a recommended length of a sauna.
Correct.
Okay. All right, let's go to the next room.
Okay.
Okay, now we're in room number 2, and Diane's going to tell us a little bit about the thing that we're looking at. To me, it looks like a lifeboat on a cruise ship, but those hold a lot more people, and this would only hold one. So
Yeah.
just tell me exactly what we're looking at, Diane.
So we're looking at a Vibra sauna, and you just lay in it like a lot of people who go to tanning beds. You would lay in it like that, and then you put your head out back here, and it vibrates and it heats up. So it's I love this machine. It helps with circulation and improving.
Now, can you set it on different levels of vibrating also?
Yes,
or-
you can. You can adjust it.
Okay. Well, when I first looked at it, I actually thought it might have been water.
Oh, no, it's
But,
not water. It's just vibrations. It's helps with, your circulation in your body.
So how many of your clients over the years have you had to come in and wake up? Because I'm kind of thinking that would put me to sleep.
It will. It will definitely put you to sleep, and I let most people sleep because that's what the whole idea is, that we don't get enough rest.
Okay.
And
So
so-
now the sauna, you said about 30 to 45 minutes. How long would someone typically be in this?
About 30 minutes, but it's like any of these things you can get out when you want to. Like
Sure.
if somebody's like, oh, this is getting too hot, even though you can adjust the temperature, they might say, okay, 10, 15 minutes is enough for them.
So this vibrates plus it's heated? Okay.
Yes.
All right.
And then right behind you is it's a, you want to demonstrate?
No, go ahead.
This is a what my clients call a shake pad. So it helps with balance and it vibrates, as you can see.
I thought it was going to tell me how much I weighed.
So this is a tip for 10 minutes. But yeah, this is something that's really nice too. I'm not going to tell you the brand name, but it's a nice little exercise. They say it's equivalent to running 5 miles in the 10 minutes. I don't know that that's true, but that's what they tell me.
Okay. All right. All right. Our next room is called the Energy Room. And this is the largest of the rooms that we've been in. There's different beds in here. So, Diane, just tell us what we're looking at.
Sure. So the first machine is the Chi machine, and it moves your legs back and forth. It helps with balance also, and helps with some spinal alignment. Then we have the deep tissue massage table, and then we have a semi-deep tissue massage table, and we have an infrared bed, and finally the PMF pads. And it comes with the Dream Spa. So we also have lighting modalities in here.
So you lay on this one with your head in that, and what does that do?
Correct. So it's what you call a photo facial. And you'll see in this picture, it helps reduce age spots. It helps really, what I say is it just brings relaxation to you. So most of the people that get on these pads and in here falls asleep because most people don't get any rest. So it does a lot of things to, again, promote healing, vibrancy, energizing, renewing, rejuvenating you.
Okay. So everything that you've had that we've seen does different things. I mean, there's no repetition of any of the beds or the spa or the lifeboat spa.
Correct. Everything does something different. The only thing that we have two deep tissue massage tables, and one's a deep tissue, like really gets up in that back, and and then we have the semi-deep that is a lot smoother of a experience. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, Diane, thank you very much for giving our viewers an informative tour of your business here. And just let them know how they can get a hold of you to set up an appointment.
Please feel free to go to our website, reverseagingnaturally.com, or you can give me a call at 412-523-8019.
Okay. And do you have anything special for first timers that come in?
Sure. If you viewed this on Jack of All Trades, I'll be happy to give you a 10% discount on your first visit here. So please take advantage of that and come to Reverse Aging Naturally and get some relaxation. There's 24 hours in a day. Give yourself 2.5 hours.
Okay. And this is part of our show on Mitchell's Corners, so you're located behind Mitchell's Corners, or in Mitchell's Corners, but on the main road.
That's correct. We're at 1786 North Highland Road. And I do want to mention that we also, in addition to the modalities that we have here, we have a mindset coach that is available. Her name is Natalia. So feel free to reach out to me if you're looking for someone that's going to help you get unblocked.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our next stop, we're at Spotto Barbershop, which is again in Mitchell's Corner Shopping Center. Unfortunately, when we did our barbershop show about a year ago, these guys weren't here. So since they are here now for our shopping center segment, I'd like to welcome Ryan and Jeff. And just tell us a little bit about the shop itself since you've been here 6 months.
We've been here for over a year now.
Oh, a year?
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Spotted Barbershop, probably the best haircuts you could get around. Great quality. We do face shaves, haircuts, kids cuts, military discounts for all my veterans and stuff like that.
Okay. How long have you guys been in the business?
I've been cutting hair for about 2 years now.
Okay.
I graduated barber school last year, but I was cutting hair for 2 years
Uh-huh.
and fell in love with it. Love cutting hair, love what I do. And that's one thing I would strongly agree. Do something you love to do. Wake up every single day. I'm happy to go to work. I'm truly blessed that I found something at a young age to pursue.
Yep. And Jeff, how about you?
I've been cutting it for like a year and a half now, same as him. Went to school. It was kind of, in the beginning it was a little doubtful, but just encouraging myself and really like, this is what I want to do. And, set an example for the youth. If you want to do something, do it. You might have to make sacrifices, but I don't know, it comes worth it.
Okay, good. Now the shop itself, tell us about, is it appointment only? Is it walk-ins? When are you open?
We're open 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. every Tuesday through Sunday.
Open on Sundays also?
Yes, sir. We also do walk-ins, appointments, but we prefer appointments. But if you want to just come through, we have 3 barbers, including Nick, Jeff, and myself.
Okay. And you're located, like I said, in Mitchell's Corner, right next to the card shop?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I hope you enjoyed our show today on the businesses of Mitchell's Corner. Again, it's one of the oldest shopping centers in Bethel Park. So please come up and visit the businesses. And until next month, we'll see you on Jack of All Trades.